welcome back to another power-up video. Today, Joe here, and I'm just going to be kind of showing off my Tardis console, so yeah, let's get into that. So, yeah, none of this stuff I actually bought. Like, it was mainly stuff I found, picked up. Actually, that's a lie, I bought this. But that was the only thing I bought on the sweets inside. If you're wondering about some stuff like switches, and maybe these dial things, yeah, and this, I didn't buy any of those. I didn't get them from any kind of store, because at my grandma and grandpa's house they have like a shed with like loads of old junk like this. So, you know, old switches, buttons, switches, buttons, switches, and, you know, more buttons and switches, and that's generally just where I got all the stuff. But there are quite a lot of, you know, homemade components to it. Like, you know, this was a present for my dad. It's, you know, a light up thing where it's like a puzzle where you press that and then you gotta copy it, but, you know, I've now integrated it into the TARDIS. So I guess you could say that was homemade. On this console, I've got a lot of homemade stuff. This one's mainly homemade. You know, I've got this giant lever here. That was completely homemade. You know, just two cylinders attached together by this, and it works pretty nicely. And the big lever, of course, I made myself. That's pretty standardly made. You know, like that. Works fine. Yeah, and on this one, I made made myself these two big sliders like that. And then on this panel, I made these levers, which work pretty nicely. This bit's pretty cool because this bit was made up of all kinds of like bits that didn't really fit into the rest of the console, just like little screws and stuff and wires. I kind of just scrambled them all up in here, shoved them in, like glued them all together with a glue gun, and got a bit of plastic over the top and just kind of like put them all in there. It'd be cool if I had a light to shine through them, but maybe that's something to do in the future. And then, you know, got wires to put over it, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, stuff like this, although that looks like it's something clever, that is actually a Star Wars gun. So there's like kind of like a grapple hook there. So that basically a grapple hook and Star Wars weapon. Put it into there, add the ball thing on, paint it yellow, and it's a pull thing, you know. Yeah, I especially like this one because this one was like that before. But then I managed to take the glass out, and now you can actually play with that thing to make it move, which is pretty cool. And it also does, so I haven't actually glued it in because I like the fact that you can take it out and there's like wires following it, which is pretty cool. And then it just slots in so perfectly, it's satisfying, like that. And then, you know, things like this I just found in the house. It's like a spring. You can just hook that up there, like that, and that just adds a cool effect. Things like these. This was actually really easy to make because I can actually take these out. So obviously, you know, I had to get the key components for this piece, but then I just added a stick onto the end, wrapped it in duct tape, and then when you're here, it kind of fits in so tightly that it doesn't easily come out, and then it just works as a spinner, which is cool always. These components here are just coat hangers from up there that like broke off, and then they just add a cool effect on there. There's also one here. Yeah, and then obviously also this is homemade as well, just made out of cardboard, you know, painted and whatnot. I do particularly on this bit though, I do like the back design, because on the back you've got, you know, wires which I think look really cool, because it looks like, you know, it's actually tech, it's not just, you know, flat piece of cardboard. Yeah, it just looks really good. And it does, you know, like the classic, you know, TARDISes, it does actually spin. But I have to move it from the back because this is actually ridiculously loose. So if I tried to move it with this, it would just snap off. And that's why I have an elastic band, because it couldn't support the weight, which is, you know, annoying. Here I've just literally got like a watch that's been chopped off and stuck on there. And this just proves that you can use literally anything for this piece. You can just, that's just a calculator flipped over, spray painted silver and painted black, and now look, it's a part of the TARDIS. You can just use literally anything. Anything works with this. These were actually pulled off a keyboard I found, like a really old keyboard, and I just tugged off them like that. These are special rulers, which just work really nice as nice little sliders. This is a hinge, which just looks cool, literally does nothing. More rulers. But these are just pins. Just pins. Off my board over there. Yeah, these are you know, syringes. But yeah, I just attached them. Pull in, out. They're pretty good. Buttons down here. Yeah, I think I did a really good job. I've actually been trying to make a TARDIS for quite a while. And I never really got too far. I always just made like one panel and then kind of gave up, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I'm glad I could finally go through with it. And obviously, you might be thinking, if you're a Doctor Who fan, you might be thinking, oh, why has it only got 4 panels? Well, because trying to do 6 panels is hard, and like, yeah, this was just a whole lot easier. And I think that I wouldn't have enough stuff to do 6 panels. I think that this would just be, it's just a lot easier just to do only 4. Just makes it easier. I think I did the board as well. I think they do deserve a second coat, because you can kind of see they're quite faint. I think if I had to improve some stuff, I'd definitely make this have a lot more support. I think that's really weak and it's quite hard to move around, so I normally just keep it in one place. Also, when I made it, these kind of drooped down quite a lot. It's not really that noticeable when you're, you know, up here doing it, but when you actually go down here, you can really tell when they're like slagging down. That's kind of annoying. It's especially relevant on this one, I think. Yeah, look, this one's just literally slanting down to the side like that, which is annoying. Things I do need to do is I do need to continue the border down there. I haven't actually finished that right down to the bottom. And yeah, that's basically, you know, showing off the TARDIS. There are stuff I can add, like in future videos, like I need to fill space here. I need to add some more stuff around here. I could add more stuff here, but I feel like this panel's a bit crowded. And this panel, although it looks fancy, it doesn't actually have that much moving components. So that definitely deserves some justice. And yeah, not really much else to say. And well, it may look like a lot, this was just mainly cardboard. Just cardboard, glue gun, spray paint, you know, and just random stuff I've picked up, and I think it works really nicely. But yeah, that's basically the TARDIS. Hope you enjoyed this video. That's all from me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.